Hey guys, Elizabeth Quinn here again with Elizabeth's Bees and Scents. Welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to check out my website, which is waftingwonderfulwax.scentsy.us, where I am Liz Quinn, your star Scentsy consultant. So today what I have for you is a slightly longer than normal what I've been warming because I've gone a little over a week, almost a week and a half, without sitting down to do one of those videos. So let's just dive right on in. First thing is actually non-wax. I remembered to test some pods because every month when I get my kit of the warmer and the scent of the month, you get a pod now. And I was using my Dandelion Days diffuser, which is a plug-in, and it's just a nice little unit. I really liked these. They were quite soft though, so if you're looking for a pod that has better throw, a lot of them don't work super well for me. Either they're too soft or they're crazy strong, and I guess I'm looking for the Goldilocks just right in the middle kind of a scent. But if you just want a faint scent or something in a bathroom, that is a beautiful smell. I actually really like it in the wax, but again, not super strong, more of a small to medium zone space kind of a scent. So it was clean, it was refreshing, it was gentle. That's the best I can tell you. So let's move on to some mixes. I did a lot of different things this week where I was trying to look at either bars that I really liked that I wanted to mix, or in a few cases, bars I do not care for where mixing them together did improve them. So the first thing is the standout mix that I put in a video a couple months ago, but I really got to try it out well this time. Provence Lavender and the beautiful and retired Atlantic Air. These two, 1 cube to 1 cube in a warmer, gives you this beautiful Provence by the sea kind of a thing. It is so good. If you don't have the Atlantic Air, I think you could possibly use by the sea. It wouldn't be quite so floral, or maybe even one of the newer watery type scents, but these two together, if you truly have them both, it was amazing. Another mix which was successful, and I do not like either bar by itself, was Key Lime Pie that was in the last BBMB. And I don't mind King Cake. I ordered quite a few when it was available a few years ago, and I have just found that all by itself it's not my favorite, but it is a good mixer. So these two together made a pretty good Key Lime Pie, and I was happy with that. So I think those were the most intense direct mixes with just Scentsy to Scentsy that I did over the last few days. Another combination which was separate warmers, but the two scents in the room, Amazon Rain, which is always in our catalog, and it's just a beautiful perpetual favorite. It has an orange blossom note, and then it's got palm leaf, it's got coconut, it's a creamy rainforest scent. That I did in alternate warmers with sweet lime and peach, which is a bit more fussy old lady in a sense, but I really like this sweet lime and peach, and this is more outdoorsy. But the two of these together were so nice, and it was green and creamy and fresh and just light and bright, and I really liked those. Another day, and I know I did this with other things, but I cannot remember what, I put in a whole bar of Lemon Heaven that was a part of our Easter trio, which is now retired. It was only available till the end of last month. I love this bar. I do have it in A Club. I don't know if I'll keep it for forever and forever, but it's such a gorgeous lemon bakery scent with a little bit of almond. It's not the best on throw, medium at best, but it's just so delicious while you can smell it. In some ways it reminds me of apple cherry strudel, not the scent, but sort of the performance. Apple cherry strudel was much stronger, but it was quick to die off, and I feel like this Lemon Heaven is the same, but I really don't care. It's so good while it's going. Another one where I just used a few cubes at some point during an afternoon was Cocoa Lime. I love this. This is in the catalog. It's a beautiful spring summer classic. It's just creamy coconut and lime, and it is almost effervescent. It's really good in either a 1-to-1 mix or alternate warmers with lemon lime fizz also, but it's just so happy, and this is perfect for May and June. Another thing where I was just digging through some bins to sort some stuff, and I realized I have 3 cubes of this left, and sometimes in the middle of the afternoon when morning wax is sort of worn off and you're not really ready to do a full wax change, you just want to throw something in warmer. Sippin' Poolside is very strong, very refreshing. It's a clean, almost like pool water for real. It's not like yucky or chlorine-y, but it leans that way with this crisp sort of a pear and citrus thing. It's a boomer. It's great for this time of the year, and I just needed those 3 cubes. It permeated all of the dining room, the front room, a little bit of the back. and it just lifted my spirits for a second, and it was great. So a whole bar of this in a large space with high ceilings would perform very, very well. Probably one of the top 10 powerhouses in our current catalog. It's a good one. Then right now I have going in the Florida room a whole bunch of water lily and bergamot, which is a lower level performer, but it's beautiful. It's just so gorgeous. The bergamot, the watery quality, the water lily that gives it a little bit of an aquatic floral. It's just gorgeous. Makes me so happy. So I'm glad that this is in the catalog. Another day I did a combination of alternate warmers. I would probably not do this again because I felt like they fought each other more than they went together, but hey, you gotta try it sometimes. Moon Orchid is in the current catalog, and this is a really interesting scent. Every time I put it in, I think I'm going to like it more, and I usually like it less. It's sort of like a sultry bedroom floral, and there's just a note in it, which I can't even identify, that grates on me a little bit, and other times I like it, but I never really love it, so I should probably stop buying this one. And I had done it in alternate warmers with Dashing, and the Dashing was stronger, but it was much sweeter, so they didn't go together as well as I had hoped. I should have put in Evening Sky with Dashing. Those two do work. But this is a retired bar. I don't have it in my club anymore, but this is beautiful. It's Night Skies and Creamy Vanilla and Mahogany. It's an excellent scent, and for those of you that still have it in your club, good job. So then, again, can't remember when I was doing this, but I used up a whole bar of Accidentally in Love. This is great. I ordered several bars in, I think, a clearance update maybe in March. Oh, so good, you guys. It's gingery and fruity and very early summer, happy, almost tropical. It was a nice, only medium level. Usually this is a boomer in my house. It was a medium level. And then I dug up a bag of a type of wax I've never melted before. I got this from my friend Chris when we did a wax swap last summer. So Chris, if you're watching this Soaring Over Waltz that you sent me, that I've just been waiting to like have the mood strike. It's amazing. It's this beautiful, bright clementine. Almost reminds me of the cleaner my dad used to use in the garage, but in a good way. Bright, heady clementine citrus scent. And the description of this is fresh air, Valencia orange zest, and fresh orange blossoms provide an intoxicating, bright space. That's absolutely true. This is Sassy Girl, which I don't have a lot of experience with. This was amazing, and it was great with the Accidentally in Love. I think I paired those. Fabulous smell. I really loved that. Then another day, I went back to all the Scentsy classics, and I did these two together. Vanilla Amber, which is in the catalog, and it is lovely. This is the most sophisticated, beautiful vanilla, but with a rum note, and then the amber makes it almost perfumey too, kind of a scent. Oh, guys, it's great. And I did this in alternate warmers with Pink Leather, and that was a home run. Those two worked very nice together. Pink Leather I just got in the last flash sale in a bundle, so this is toasted vanilla and Pink Leather, whatever that smells like, and strawberries. It's really good. So then I'm getting into a couple more mixes and then combinations of Teddy Bees and Scentsy, and then all Teddy Bees. So one more thing that I did on one of the rainy days was a whole bar of almond croissant, because now I'm not whining, I love almond croissant, but I'm drowning in it from flash sales and swaps and different things with friends, plus what comes in my club. I would rather have more than not enough of any of my bakery bar faves, but I did a little bit of mixing, because toasted coconut amaretto is good, but it's crazy strong. So I did a bunch of almond croissant, and then I would put a cube in with 2 or 3 cubes of the almond croissant in a couple places of this toasted coconut amaretto, and it was so nice. Because this is an amazing bar, but it's just thick and concentrated. It's got all that amaretto, a toasted coconut note, and it's just too much all by itself in a space, even a small amount of it. But it was great mixed with almond croissant, which is just a beautiful, truly croissant scent with bakery butteriness. It's got the almond and it has a tiny bit of cinnamon sugar. So then the first pairing where I was doing Teddy Bees and Scentsy, this was so good, you guys. Bloom and Beach, which I've been hoarding because it is the last bar that I have. This was Mother's Day years ago. It's a rose where you're walking along the beach side and you get the salty sea air with the roses, and it's beautiful. So I've been hoarding it. But this, I did in alternate warmers with I Heart Vanilla Beach. Not vanilla. I Heart Vanilla Beach Treats from Teddy Bees. I only got a tub of this last year. Silly me, should have gotten a whole loaf. It's so good. Creamy vanilla marshmallow, vanilla milkshake, boardwalk marshmallow, and beach treats. It's simple, but it's fabulous. And this has that salty walk on the beach, but with that creamy I Heart Vanilla. And it was so good balancing the salty roses. The two of them together just made me feel refreshed and ready for summer. It was so nice. So another day, I was just kind of being lazy and I wanted low-key scents that would go for a couple days. So I threw in quite a bit of Barefoot Beach, which I am loving. Beautiful amber, macadamia nut, driftwood. It's a really good, high-level performing, but also reasonably long-lasting new 10 release Scentsy bar. And it's just got all the right beachy qualities. And I wanted something kind of low-key and warm to go with it. So I'm working through my I Heart Vanilla Palo Santo. I love this loaf. I don't know when or if this will come back. If it did, even though this was a loaf I picked up on her site just kind of randomly one day when I was shopping what was leftovers from leftovers at one point. I love this. Again, super simple. It's got all the things that are in I Heart Vanilla, and it's blended with Palo Santo. Nothing like eye-popping as far as the description, but it's warm and it is enveloping and it's sultry. I love it. And it didn't compete with Barefoot Beach. It just made it even cozier. It was great. So I've been working on these together. That was fantastic. And then I have been in the mood to dig through my Teddy Bees stash, and we now have a really nice de-stash and swap site that was opened, I think, during the last RTS. That's a separate site from Teddy Bees, but I know a lot of the women in there, so it's nice to be able to get into the swaps. I haven't really done the de-stash groups before, so I've been dragging things out from the basement and figuring, do I really want to keep this? Maybe I should try mixing or melting. So I've gotten a little bit creative with some of the things that I don't reach for all the time. And then some of the ones where I'm like, yeah, no, this isn't working. I'm going to try to de-stash, move, swap those. So first off, I was able to share some with a friend of vanilla chai and spiced sugar cookies. This is a good scent. It has a ginger forwardness and then just a beautiful, gentle, spiced vanilla sugar cookie chai. But I really wasn't sure last year how the performance was going to be because I know that their bakery has to sit for a while. So I hadn't explored this. I did chop up my tub because I had a souffle and a tub, and I kind of chopped both of those up, saved a chunk for my friend, a good chunk that didn't get chopped, and then threw the rest of it in here. This was nice. It's the sort of scent where if you don't want too much volume in your scent, but you just want something kind of cozy and spicy, but without being too much. Like the ginger's a little bit out there if you don't like ginger, and you know I love spicy everything. So for me, this was just kind of low-key, spicy and warm. It was really lovely. I enjoyed that. So I'm going to try to get through the rest of this tub and not let it go back down to the basement and just die down there. Here's one I've been having some trouble with. It's called Beautiful Mess. This was something that got a lot of buzz when it was first created. And this is supposed to be the best elements of a rainy Sunday morning. Did I even read you what was in the other one? I don't think I read you this. Toasted vanilla bean, roasted marshmallows, cardamom, candied ginger, and spiced sugar cookies. So this vanilla chai and spiced sugar cookies is pretty low-key considering everything that's in the description. That's where I was trying to go with that. But beautiful mess. So much squawk about this. All the best elements of a rainy Sunday morning, your favorite coffee brewing, a vanilla candle burning, the scent of rain and wood coming in from outside. What I get with this, if I'm going to be totally honest, is a note where the wood, the vanilla, and the coffee mix in a way that to me comes off a little stale or as though it's a body cream that's been sitting around for too long. I know that's not real flattering, but that's what I get. So trying to deal with this and make it more rich, I have had a loaf of Vanilla Dream, which is like vanilla buttercream bakery on steroids. It's a nice scent, but I don't love it all by itself as much as some of her other vanillas. It's a good mixer though. So what I've been doing is mixing equal parts of the Vanilla Dream. I've even got some thrown in here with the Beautiful Mess, and I'm liking it that way because it softens and balances out that weird wood coffee thing that to me just doesn't come off as fresh and lovely as I want it to. So that's how I've been dealing with that. Then I got through, oh, this is the best lavender. I know everybody's like, Tiffany's lavender is amazing. Tiffany's lavender is amazing. I haven't really explored it all that much, but not just another lavender vanilla. Might just be my favorite lavender scent I've ever melted. I need more ASAP. I have a friend who I'm swapping with to get some. A blend of sweet and herbal lavender, vanilla mousse, sweet sugar, and vanilla musk. It's probably the mousse and the musk against all of the lavender. Oh, it's just so perfect, you guys. I love it. So that is a home run. I would love to see that come back in a pre-order soon, and I would get a decent amount, even though I've got some coming in the mail. So to go along with that, I swapped a friend for Tiff's favorite lavender, and this is also very good. I like the vanilla and lavender mix a little better, but this is still exceptionally nice. So this is lavender, sweet marshmallows, and vanilla coconut milk, and it is just beautiful. There's that creaminess that makes it more than just lavender, but yet it's lavender. So I see what the fascination with Tiffany's lavender blends is now that I've melted a couple, because they are very, very nice. And then last but not least, to kind of round that out, I was working on the last of a souffle of milk cookies and beach treats with lavender marshmallows. And I love this because it also includes that bakery milk and cookies. So that was my lavender trifecta for the week. And that's good because I'm not typically a lavender devotee. Like, I like melting it, but I don't collect it like I collect spice. So those are all nice. And then I threw in the last of this souffle of Rainy Day in the basement. This is gorgeous. It was perfect for today because we literally started with a rainy day. And this one is crisp apples, dewy air, fallen leaves, oak, a touch of lavender, more lavender, and a hint of sandalwood. This, I think people think of as a fall scent, but I prefer it for spring and summer. But it's so nice. It's really beautiful, and I see why people hyped it up when it was possibly coming back last year and they made it through the pre-order. Okay, what's left here? I have a couple more. I got brave, and on the day where I was doing all of the lemon things, I cut into my key lime and sugar cookies. Oh, this is so happy, you guys. This is the perfect key lime scent. It's well balanced. Everything about this is just right. So there's enough crust, there's enough key lime, and there's just a little bit of creaminess to make it key lime rather than just limes on a tree with shortbread in your hand. And they say that this is sweet sugar, buttery shortbread, buttercream frosting, vanilla, sugar cookie dough blended with tart key limes. It's just so scrumptious. It's so happy. It's perfect for summer. I got 2 souffles because as good as this is, I won't be moving a lot of volume of it. It'll be a cravings scent, but I would get a tub next time for sure. That was good. Here's one that I like, but it doesn't super excite me, and that is Tiff's favorite birthday cake with strawberry pound cake. Tiff's favorite lavender blended with white cake and buttercream layered with strawberry pound cake. Like, it's nice. It's a happy scent, and I enjoy melting it, but I don't know. Strawberry is not something that usually gets me super, super into it. And this one's just, it's okay. It's happy, and the colors are great, but I wouldn't order that one again, but neither will I try to rehome it because it's pretty good. One I love, 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 love is his. It's so simple. Blue sugar, marshmallow fireside, and Palo Santo. This is one of the best bedroom scents you're ever going to find. It's just so good. It's warm, it's sugary, it's got that Palo Santo smolder, and the marshmallow fireside makes it just scrumptious. It's better than the notes. Definitely one I need more of at some point. And I used just a little bit of hot pie. I'm pretty sure I didn't talk about this last week. I don't know. If I talked about it 2 weeks in a row, forgive me. This is Palo Santo. I have a thing with Palo Santo if you can't tell. Sugar donuts, hints of chai, and a dash of pink chiffon. This is just perfection. Thankfully, it was in the RTS, and I grabbed another tub. And my younger daughter said, "Mom, what is in your bedroom? We have to get more of that." And I said, thankfully, I just snagged a tub in the last RTS. So this one, there's something about it. It's just one of those scents that you never get tired of. It's warm. It definitely leans a little bit fall, but not to the point where you wouldn't melt it as a cozy, cuddly scent all year long. And it just envelops you. It's a perfect blend. So, anytime I would see this in a pre-order, I would either order a couple of souffles or another tub, or maybe, if I'm really honest, I need to get a loaf in this because that's worth it. It's definitely a loaf-worthy scent. So, this is Elizabeth with Elizabeth's Bees and Scents. I did order the Destinations wax from Scentsy, so as soon as they get that shipped to me, I'm really looking forward to doing first sniffs on that 5-bar collection. And many of you have sent me messages all about Vanilla Oud. Yes, I know the Father's Day collection is coming. No, I didn't put it in my May Scentsy news. I want to be able to discuss the Father's Day collection on its own, but since y'all have just been like so concerned that I know about it, and I appreciate that. Vanilla Oud is coming back, so I do not have to give away all of them in bar swaps. So please put your Vanilla Oud in a club when this thing comes, because I'm not going to be quite so nice to share once I know that you've had another opportunity to get it. So Vanilla Oud, Vanilla Bourbon, which is another one that's so worth trying. And I have never tried Vanilla Oak. If any of you know if Vanilla Oak is a returning scent that I'm just not familiar with, please let me know. They all sound amazing. They sound like bars that I'll up my amount of Vanilla Oud for a while to 2 bars per quarter. And I will add Vanilla Bourbon back in for a period of time or do one of those emergency clubs. And I'm assuming that whatever is in Vanilla Oak, I'm going to love. So, not really my husband's kind of scents in irony. He likes fresh and clean and the seawater and all that kind of stuff. And I love the spicy and the woody and the deep and the dark. I'm so geeked about Father's Day. But we'll talk about that hopefully when I get a news sample where I can print stuff out and all that on my workstation. Maybe this week, maybe the week after. I don't know, since he hasn't told us yet. And I think that that's all the news that I've got. So I hope that you guys are having a fantastic day. If you have a favorite scent that you're melting right now that really surprised you, I would say that the Tiff's favorite lavender surprised me, and definitely the Not Just Another Lavender Vanilla, because I've been holding on to that souffle more than anything else this last week, where there's lavender and then there's that kind of lavender, and I need more of that kind of lavender in my life. So have a great day, guys. God bless.